I'll remind you again. Protect us. Yeah! Like it. Time for your arraignment! Motion to compel! Judgment!
Roasted frog.
Fortune
fault.
Incinerate!
Send this quickly. Let's move. Keep back. Careless. This one's well done.
You can't run.
Almost. Have a look at this.
Let's dance.
You need a hurry up.
Go, Barber, go!
Feels close.
Yeah! Boom, boom!
Send this
You
quickly.
can't run! Yeah! Incinerate!
I slipped up.
Let the show begin.
Yes. This is it.
This is the kind of surprise I could sing about. I'll protect us. Motion to compel. Fool, be gone. Incinerate.
Keep back.
Motion. Let the show begin. Out of my...
Keep back!
Incinerate! Judgment! Boom boom!
Smell of treasure. Strange.
I'll protect us. Let the show begin. Punishment! You can't run! Be gone! Inadmissible element! Out of my sight!
Keep back!
Motion to compel! This is Her Majesty's gift! I'll protect us! Judgment! Incinerate! Boom boom! Power flows through me! Let the show begin. can't run! Shiver! Over here! Incinerate! Blink! Judgment! Motion to compel! Over here! Let's dance! Yeah! Boom boom! Look area! Just once more. Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains. Huh? I'll protect us. Punished.
Get back!
Incinerate! You can't run! Go! Judgment! Out of my sight! Boom boom! Let the show begin. You can't run! This is Her Majesty's Incinerate! Winter shall eventually come. Protect us. dance.
I'm sure the Kamisato clan will be fine.
La da 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 da.
I'm sure the Kamisato clan will be fine.
Go, Barbara, go! So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if...
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. Especially, I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And Toma assures me that you do at present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree. The people, though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds. Given a commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said.
No, please, wait! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you...
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a...
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great. Miss Kamisato's left, it seems. No...
My lucky day. Boom! Oh!
Motion to compel.
To the ferry. Let's get down to business.
Boom boom.
My blade! How's this?
You can't run. Motion to compel.
To the ferry. Say no more! Finally, no.
Let the show begin. Motion to compel. I'll protect us. Oh, hi.
Inside. Lights out. Judgment! Yeah! Breath of the flame! Boom boom! Incinerate! Out of my sight! This body, out of my sight! Let's dance! Boom boom! Yeah! Winter shall eventually come. This is the kind of surprise I could sing about. I'll protect us. Let the show begin. Motion to compel. Time for your arraignment. You can't run. Shiver. Yeah.
Cheap tricks. Shoot the fairy. My blade. There's more. Finally, to the fairy.
Boom boom.
Take this.
Most yikes. Judgment.
Cut down. Like this.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Let's dance.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
You can't run.
Ayaka told us about.
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please,
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
Ah, you must also be here. Terima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving... But now, all of a sudden, he says we will gladly apologize if that's the case.
if you want my opinion, something to do, it's clear that Terima had done nothing wrong. And still, I can't claim to fully understand it. But I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do.
Seems like he's a well-res... You must be Terima. So what...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave. True. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember any. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop?
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason... But if you can't... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Terima some...
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Terima from leaving, we just need to find a...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform...
This looks like Tejima's diary. Let's see what... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up, and today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend... I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going... Seems like your average diary of... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most... Now that's the kind of info we're... So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the cup. But anyway, if he had this with him all the...
I wish it could...
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere... The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if it... It looks like... Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? So the reason... But he's been here for 30 years! Well, let's go give Tejima...
I'll be. That's certainly... Still, it's clear that I was waiting for... Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all the things that did... How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I've... No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face... It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all... I think... maybe not. Although... what if she were to turn up eventually? Only when I think about it like that. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? I shall remain here.
Terima seems to be dealing okay. But still, seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If that certainly explains this, at least we were able to help him. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. Let the show begin. Remarkable condition. Royal Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and... But why would they take action against... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month?
The entire clan is counting on that food. How many times do I have to say it? I don't...
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And
What? We heard the commotion and came...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man. But it's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But maybe we should talk to Kur...
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, my own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree.
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem... All I know is that I will perform certain things every month. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be... To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why, if you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
Huh. But we better confirm. Let's go round up the... We should be able to follow their...
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the...
You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's dance.
Lights out.
Another test subject.
Judgment. Incinerate.
I got careless. The wrong test subject.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that. Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside? Was it
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on open. Now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That...
You've got a deal. Now
Huh?
What the?
There's...
Yeah. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the... As for you guys, you're free to go.
Yes.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it.
I'll protect us.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. Or perhaps there's something you want. Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of... How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of... However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer...
So that's how he was getting those... But why did he have to purchase a usual amount?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been careful. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them, so he deemed it necessary to take...
Wow. And no one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone that... Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions, and if you're still curious, why don't you go ask him? I see. That most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name...
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable... I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his... In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps... Oh, but before you go...
But you...
Information... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever just.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming. Let's go talk to Kurt. What are you doing here?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing
Strange. Is that I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense this sword. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade. And what did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. And said to me,
Hey, if you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
virtue? Somehow those two words taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for the Tenrio Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still feel I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet I'm equally
Yet another When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like fortunately for us, let's go find the next... The third person who had their vision taken is Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people...
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in...
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret...
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo, but then we got here and over...
From the way you're... Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many... You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able... I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I... Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat... He once said that his goal was to become the best sword... And so, even while training us, he continued to hone... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei, he says the strangest things over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been... But if I'm honest,
The Grand Naru...
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed... Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine... So don't worry, Nanako. Since... The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vision can cause
Work hard and live. Each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive just now, when Nanako was attending to him. When she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his... All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently... Please, excuse me for a moment while I
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh, we won't let them get away with...
How did you... Are you sure? Unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained... I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone practitioners of Meikyoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, free. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master barely days into his I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long... He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing...
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respect. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, so you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can fight, but spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago.
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned?
No! That's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maid. Anyway, you should, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei. We, the disciples of Meikyoshi Sui art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited. Who knows? Maybe we'll... Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junya was so excited. She has a really strong... Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us? It was probably nothing. It's not like...
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have...
Lady Ai, it must be a possession. This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would all...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not...
But... then...
Yes. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the...
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai, even without his ambition...
Your school practices stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that... There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both?
Lady Ai, I'm not...
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly... Much like...
Poor sensei.
I'm sorry. Father. Sensei. Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that... Did he follow us the whole way?
Ansai. Why are there two of you? You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from... It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut... Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, but that is no reason to strip them of theirs.
But what if one day... The same thing, I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if there's a chance they'll end up like me one day? I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any...
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told I can't know whether I will suffer in my future. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before every...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your... So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, you are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to mind.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of... I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Ansai, my senior...
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply... Well, don't just stand there staring at me.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his...
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Ai...
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. We can come back to it in a...
Protection of the electro armor. May the loss of
Talk to the electro artist whenever you're
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their, Ayaka, how come
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant?
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Oh. Okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Thank you both. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the thunder's roar, lightning's flash, the wind's assault, and the rain's descent. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance? You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place... Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps...
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Often...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret...
In any case, we can talk freely here. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, it was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the vision...
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watat...
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island, but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenchukaku, they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decisions. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden decision to issue the
Ooh, Paimon has a question.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to—
So...
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there—
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit
Darn! So they found out about it?
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. By no means do we intend to place the bird. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you want to know who you'll be meeting in Hanamizaka? Let's just say they'll be easy to find. You'll see what I mean when you get there.
Hey, all finished? I've been keeping watch, and I'm happy to...
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey! What? Huh? There's someone trying— Come on! This way! What's going on? Can't you see— Shh! Quiet! Hey! This isn't right, you know! Just because you don't have a vision— Huh? Hey!
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right, all right.
Wise choice.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost—
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on— Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her—
Whoa, that's quite the introduction.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass— As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to—
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people—
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
You don't say. Then it sounds like the shoot. But if I just march straight in there by myself, So, what about it?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a firework.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already...
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready.
Time to break him out! Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than...
Come on, this way. As long as I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for my...
you sure?
Yes, Let's dance. Huh? Motion to compel. You can't run. Judgment.
I must withdraw.
Oh, you can't run.
Talk about a big door. It seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Show me what you've got!
I'll protect us. Breath of the flame.
I dare you!
Ja. Boom boom. Ja. Ja.
I must withdraw.
Let's dance. Yeah.
Teach me a lesson.
Judgment. Motion to compel. Yeah.
Watch your step.
Boom boom. I'll protect us. You can't run. Incinerate.
Allow me. Strike first. Show me what you've got. I need to train harder.
Who goes there?
Motion to compel. You can't run. Judgment. You can't run.
I've lost.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Battle formation!
Brace yourself.
Soldiers, quick!
Show me
Let
what
the
you've
show
got.
begin. Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
Get them! I dare you!
Shiver! Come on! We can do it!
Soldiers,
I'll
quick!
protect us!
Watch your step.
Boom!
Withdraw! You cannot match my bravery!
Show me what you've got.
Look at this!
Strike first.
You can't run! Let the show begin. Motion to compel.
Don't hold back.
Judgment. Incinerate.
I dare. Show me what you've got. Don't hold back. I need to train harder.
Go, Barbara, go!
Watch your step. Show me what you've got. I've been bested.
I'll protect us.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got!
Let's dance.
Don't hold back! Show me what you've got! I dare you! Show me what you've got!
Inadmissible evidence! Motion to compel!
Watch your step! Show me what you've got!
Incinerate! Let the show
Don't
begin!
hold back!
Motion to compel!
Bested!
Oh, no!
I dare you! I need to train harder.
Incinerate! I'll protect us. You can't run!
I must withdraw.
Motion to compel! Breath of the flame! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us? Locking you up?
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are...
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Yoimiya?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am. We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military...
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of—
Yes, ma'am.
I'm unsure when—
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move. Well,
Yoimiya, are you sure now?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time.
Fire!
Huh? Was that next?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this.
Yoimiya!
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear!
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long.
Come on! We've got no time to look. Oh.
Yes, leave. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate, but remember, once he's recovered, it won't be—
Well... you can bet...
We're finally out of that creepy...
Yes.
Master Masakatsu,
Don't worry. I think I can make it.
thank you. All of you. I'll take...
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the— In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would...
True. Though if you ask me, we are now one step closer to victory. And you're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Indeed. Things may have turned out, but if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt, it is time we make ready our next...
There's no need to rush. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued... yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for... And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning.
A ceremony, you say? What?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission
You being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Toma, what would...
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game.
A hot pot game? What's that?
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it...
You really do wanna... Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get... Ooh! Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun Chili. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot...
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going...
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate...
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled donga... hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the trap boiling cakes in hot pot...
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest...
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the... Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I think my luck has already taken a turn for the... So without further ado, I hereby declare that the...
Oh, bruh.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claimed, and with the extra time, there are some other matters that...
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, well, downtime is hard to come by these days. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for...
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the...
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for a while.
The books were more...
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro...
Individual request?
Correct. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found she wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But
probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are... So, I am very curious. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been some...
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us? Do you need us to find...
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and... Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment...
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you...
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then?
All right, so...
Tea is this?
Let's dance.
Restaurant? That place is...
Try some creative cooking.
Is there anything in the world that will satisfy my taste buds?
Hmm? This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. Each season brings its own festival. And each festival in turn. So, while festivals are endowed... Oh! My apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hard...
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well...
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design...
Oh, Ayaka...
Let me see.
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine... Miss Kamisato, you'd like us...
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority... As you well know, Inazuma, in all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import, but of course, where our customers are able to...
So you're saying we need to go...
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade...
You could try the International Trade Association. They're a little better connected than we are. After all, the only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though...
Huh. So So even just getting clothes made isn't... Wait! The International Trade Association? That's Karisu's...
It looks like that will... Thank you ever so much. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request.
Why is she being so secretive?
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at...
I do hope you manage to get...
This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Karisu, right? Look, there he is!
Looks like we found him.
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Karisu, are you all right?
Oh, you're...
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito? Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and
That's great, but, why were you staring in...
well, you see, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk. We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in... Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good The vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the... Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt?
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I...
Of course, I would never.
Huh?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no... I do so not without reservations, so... That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such given your position and that of the International Trade Association. Please
We will, but, what if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society.
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine!
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out.
Thank you so much. Let's see.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime.
All right, off we...
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead. Huh.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Keep back! Keep back!
Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why you?
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Look at that. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all—
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had an idea.
Business?
Pay up. And you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me.
Wait, Mr. Kurisu, please do—
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly
Oh, yes, of course.
then please stand well back where it is safe.
There's more! See no more! Boom!
Whirling snow!
My blade! There's more! See no more!
Take flight!
Finally,
So rude! Whirling snow!
Boom!
Take flight!
Very.
Sakura swirl!
Finally, No.
Whirling snow!
Now this!
Take flight!
My blade!
Let the show begin.
See no more! How's this?
Keep back!
There's more! To the very...
Get back!
There's more! Light blade!
Compel!
Finally.
I'll protect us. Stop, thief!
You think you can get your...
Why?
Why wouldn't you trade associate? Face it.
You are just...
Hey!
Business.
Pay up.
Wait, Mr. Kurisu.
But...
I trust you remember.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah. My apologies. Incinerate! Go, Barbara, go!
There's more!
Unthinkable! Take flight! Boom!
There's more!
You can't run! What a nuisance!
To the fairy! My blade! To the fairy!
Want a taste of my hammer? Another
day.
test subject. That tingle?
Say no more!
That tingle?
The show begins.
Finally,
Take flight! My apologies!
To the fairy!
No, please,
Miss Kamisato!
Don't worry. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take...
Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8...
Great! Now we can finally
Buy silk? You mean you need some of this?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrive...
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk?
Thank you, good sir. How much...
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with. And as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the
Very well. And thank you.
See you then! Bye! See...
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never...
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize...
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura.
Okay.
Keep back!
Incinerate!
Let's dance.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Welcome back. So,
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. So, apart from this, I just need to go and take stock of our...
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else. Traveler, on the subject of garments, it's just... I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in... Oh? Are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves...
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by... But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazumin. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer...
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I mean... Something else I've been wondering is... How do people in other...
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style.
The study of clothing, when clothing becomes part of the... So I'm not against dressing up.
Paimon agrees.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and...
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my...
Thank you.
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to...
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere near...
Good idea. Let's check out the...
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. For our next stop, I'd like to take you...
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
I picked the venue especially for you. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there... Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon... Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those...
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kimino...
Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing.
I believe we'll be sticking to the order.
Excellent. No problem. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back... I just have a few minor things I need to...
She sure left in a hurry.
So you two are Miss Kamisato? Well, we serve all. Over the years we've been in business, we've got Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fun. Her table book...
The first time.
Sure does. And I'm probably...
How is that possible?
That's what I used to think too. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection. And they don't feel like that. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone... We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired, so it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax. Enjoy your meal. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood.
Huh? That sounded like
I'm so sorry, Traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to
Right! If there's something you...
Actually, I wanted to cook my mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from... So I thought, if I'm going to...
A dish from overseas? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
That's what I was thinking. You must have picked up a lot. Can I leave you to finish this task then? Great.
Oh, Paimon knows! There's pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings, and...
That does sound pretty... Is the pizza ready?
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Is the pizza ready?
Oh, it's ready!
It smells delicious.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can...
Great.
How are you all doing?
Whoa, is this? Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for...
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it.
Lennis,
Oh, could you?
the most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people.
Really? That's great. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. I'll go pack up this dish for Miss...
You could have sold that recipe for a high price. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot. Well, you should probably write...
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the... So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correct. Right. Now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep. Now for the cooking instructions. Place. Alright, it's done. Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us.
I have no doubt that they will.
Cool. Then let's get...
Hey! Have you
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so...
Traveler, Paimon.
No problem.
All right. Well, what do you think?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one. Oh, and especially that one over there.
Good. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you? And did she,
She did, but don't worry.
She's... Oh, then... What does it matter?
Hey, it's not you. Most people...
Thank you for your comforting. It's all true, though. Most of the time, I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So...
Exactly! You got it.
Aw, thank you. That makes me so happy.
Hey now, Expressing your feelings is the right thing to do.
I agree. I just want to say how happy I feel.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about—
Yes. I think friendship is an
while we're on the topic, though—
Well, I think I have an idea. I think that Tsubaki...
A fox?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before, and fox envoys are nothing new. Story, you must have met Kuji Yae before. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma.
Whoa! So Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. All kinds of them, too.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books. But so Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads—
Really? Speaking of delicacies...
Oh,
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. Oh, and the other—
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa! Looks—
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like—
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi.
You flatter me, Paimon.
It definitely— Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. Time to go meet—
suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
So, a transcendent be- Is some-
I'm asking myself, how strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about. But since we're here,
Yeah, makes sense. So,
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual.
I have a feeling that it could. Let's get a little closer.
Good idea. There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around. Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around.
nobody here. Just this box. Let's see what's inside. Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure?
What's this?
Huh.
It seems to be another. Could it be Tsubaki? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low.
Here will do just.
Alright, let's see what the. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure! What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook with.
Traveler, Paimon?
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I have to share the truth of this notebook, even though the contents are completely different.
Different how?
Not a fox envoy. It turns out that is my mother her.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, what follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both.
So, that means that the kimono
are things that my mother wished to try. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you. Or to put it another way, I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost. From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. On top of that, every act after my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her but my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively, but for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be even if no one stopped us. The idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival.
Aw, so the kimono design.
That's right. And sometimes, I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. She chose to play.
Oh, so you just.
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think. So, Traveler,
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster!
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a.
Paimon wants to come!
Great. If we head over now, we.
Oh, good point!
Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Why do new explorers make the